This video continues our series on creating and completing a kappa in FreeQMS. In the sixth part of our series, we completed correction and corrective actions activities and performed a verification of effectiveness. In part 7, the final video in our series, we'll log in as user 1, our kappa administrator, review activities, and close the kappa using an electronic approval cycle. All of our users who helped to complete the kappa will sign. This video incorporates repeat demonstrations of FreeQMS's record history system, which often plays a prominent role in record view and closure. Let's log in as our kappa administrator, user 1. Our kappa administrator is guiding the kappa process in our fictional company. Let's click the kappa module from the home screen, and then the kappa used in our video series. We've done quite a bit of work on this kappa in the previous videos in our series, from initially identifying a problem with risk compliance among our engineering specifications to performing several activities to contain, investigate, and correct these issues. In the real world, as we process kappas in FreeQMS, this would be a logical point for the kappa admin to perform a review. Let's click the History tab. Sometimes the History tab is the best way to get a step-by-step of what happened on a record, as many fields may have been updated since the start. Let's click page 2. In our example kappa, this is the last page of history entries. Here we can see the first entry in our log. Our user 1, the kappa administrator, created the record. Let's continue reviewing. We can switch between pages if necessary. We're looking for one entry in particular. We can see from this history entry that the risk posed by the problem addressed in this kappa was not always known. In the real world, it may be weeks or even months before a kappa is closed. Even if the kappa administrator created this edit, it can be helpful to review. We can see the kappa risk field was updated to note items affected by the kappa, including production lines, engineering specs, distribution, patient risk, and risk to our manufacturing facility. As a best practice, we should jump from the history log to the information tab of this kappa to make sure that these items are reflected. Here on the information screen, we can scroll down to the kappa items. It looks like change order process and form, a facility restarted, and product distributors are all added as kappa items. Our engineering specifications were added as a kappa item during the initial creation of this record, but once again, we could check the history tab to confirm. For now, we'll jump to the kappa activities tab to perform a review of completed activities prior to closing the kappa. We can see a number of activities have been performed on this kappa, ranging from the initial containment to an investigation, to corrections, a corrective action, and finally, a verification of effectiveness. This kappa does not have a preventative action activity, although one could certainly be performed. A strength of FreeQMS compared to paper forms is that there's no need to line or eliminate sections of forms that go unused on specific records. Let's review one of the recent activities by clicking the second correction. Restart facility after instituting corrective actions. Here's our kappa activity form for a correction. We can see this activity acted on the facility restart and that our requirement was to follow our internal SOP. Next, we can see the correction, facility restarted according to facility restart procedure. At the bottom of the form, we can see an attached restart form, but who completed this work? Once again, let's scroll up and click the History tab. Now, and here's a big advantage over paper forms, it will be useful to use our browser's search function, Control F on a PC or Command F on a Mac. From here, we will enter the term correction. Our browser alerts us, and there are 4 matches. Let's look at the first one. We can see our user 3, who completed this activity by reading the change. Here the status was changed from new to closed. The history feature gives us insight into everything that has ever changed on a record. Think of it like an electronic log of good documentation practices edits, except it is always performed correctly. In the real world, we would continue our review of every kappa activity completed until the verification of effectiveness, but for the purpose of this demonstrational video, we will proceed to the Approvals tab to start an approval cycle. The Approvals tab is used to create electronic 21 CFR Part 11 validated signature cycles to close kappa. We will click the button Add an Approval Cycle to close this open kappa record. Let's enter a title, Close Kappa Engineering Specifications ISO 14971. For comments, we'll enter Kappa Administrator Review Complete, all activities complete. For approvers, we'll select the 3 approvers featured in our kappa video series, User 1, User 2, and User 3. Creating an approval cycle lands us at this screen. We can see the title of our approval cycle with a status of pending. The CAPA module uses the same approval cycle structure as other FreeQMS modules. Under the users column, we can see the users who need to sign as CAPA and their status. Because we're logged in as a user with create, edit, view permissions to CAPA, we can also see the edit approval cycle and cancel approval cycle buttons. In the top right, we can see this record is routing for approval. Let's click approve or reject and sign the record as user 1. On the signature page, we'll enter our password and comments of reviewed by CAPA management and click the approve button. We can see next to our user that we have approved this record, but 2 other reviewers are waiting. This video series repeatedly demonstrated logging out and logging in as other users, so we will skip that part on screen. At this point, user 2 and user 3 will need to log in and click the approve button to do their independent signatures. We will perform that off screen. After a quick break to perform the remaining signatures off screen, we're logged back in as user 3, our final quality specialist who performed some of the activities. Be aware that there's no requirement that users sign in a specific order. Here we can see under the title that this CAPA is now approved. Under status, we can see that all users have approved. If a single user had clicked reject, this record would still be open. In the upper right corner, we can see this record is now closed. This concludes our video series on the FreeQMS CAPA module. We hope the module helps your company to process CAPAs more efficiently and ultimately improves quality.